Hi, I'm Jennifer Westacott, the Chief Executive of the Business Council of Australia. I'm here in Townsville at Lendlease's Elliott Springs development, a $4.7 billion 40-year development, integrated housing, parklands, community facilities, schools and so on. It's a great example of the investment we need in local communities like Townsville. It's a great example of big companies like Lendlease working with local providers to create jobs and to create better living conditions for Australians. And it's a great example of why we need Australia to be more competitive. I want to thank you for your support in taking the first step to make Australia's tax system competitive by cutting the rate for small business. But I want to appeal to you to pass the entire enterprise tax plan to ensure Australia can remain internationally competitive. Making our company tax system fairer has meant small businesses can invest, hire new workers and have confidence about the future. It's great to have the tax cut for businesses with turnover of up to $50 million, but that relief needs to be extended now to all businesses. Now is the time to pull out every single thing we've got to make the economy more competitive so we can create more jobs, more full-time jobs and pay people more. If big businesses aren't investing, if big businesses aren't building and creating new opportunities, then small businesses, our families and our workers will have less ability to realise their full potential. I'm committed to investing in Australia and Australians, and I know you are too. There are 5 important reasons why the company tax package needs to pass through the Senate. The first is growth. This is the only plan on the table to grow the size of the pie. We can't afford to deny Australians the opportunity to grow the economy by almost $20 billion a year. That's an additional $180 billion over 10 years. The second reason is investment. Investment allows businesses to expand, hire new workers, enter new markets and export. Company tax is a tax on investment. Companies like doing projects like this, major mining companies, they are only going to be viable if we have a competitive rate of return. Otherwise, that investment will be lost to other countries and these projects won't go ahead. The third reason is around foreign investment. Do we need foreign investment? We absolutely do. Do we need companies like JBS Meats? Do we want them to stay in Australia and expand and employ more people? Yes, we do. Do we want companies like Boeing to engage with small suppliers such as Ferra, a great success story, an engineering company that has a major supply contract with the global aviation giant Boeing, supplies Boeing with major parts for Air Force wing kits, and supports many local suppliers, up to 30 local suppliers. We can't afford to have this investment fly out the door. Small business needs foreign investment because it's a crucial part of the Australian economy and our supply chain. The fourth reason is the real cost. This is modest reform. It sends a signal that Australia intends to remain competitive. We're talking about a $65 billion revenue cost for $180 billion of net income gain over a decade once the plan is implemented. And it will deliver an extra $4 billion a year in revenue, which will help the economy grow and help fund vital services. When companies are successful, shareholders benefit, including mums and dads who invest to grow their nest eggs. The company tax rate for domestic shareholders is effectively zero. With a 30% tax rate, it will continue to be zero with a lower tax rate. Final thing is payroll tax. We should be doing everything we possibly can to grow the economy. And by all means, we should have a conversation about other taxes like payroll tax. But that's a state tax. And most economists agree that the best lever we've got at the moment to supercharge the economy is that we cut that company tax rate. It's the worst of the taxes. Our tax rate of 30% has been frozen in time for 16 years. We've been leapfrogged by the US with a rate of 21%. The United Kingdom moving towards 17%. France ambition for 25%. In Asia, the average 21%. Businesses aren't perfect, but nor are they villains. The tax debate is an argument about levelling the playing field for Australian workers, from the supermarket checkout operators to the truck drivers and the farmers. Our livelihood and the jobs of our employees depend on close working relationships between big and small businesses. We need all of them to be strong. That's why I'm appealing to you to put Australia first and ensure that all businesses, small, medium and large, can stay competitive, can expand, can create jobs, create higher our incomes. We have a plan on the table right here, right now, that would grow the economy, that will increase investment, that will go to workers, that will go to making our country more successful, our businesses more successful, and give them a chance to compete. We need to supercharge the economy now. Please pass this tax plan.